My old budgeting app wanted to fit my entire financial life into its default categories, and it just never quite worked. Even when I had it perfectly organized, it still felt disconnected from my longer term goals like retirement. Hey, I'm Paxton. I recently left my corporate 9-to-5 working in financial services at companies like Betterment, JP Morgan, and Empower to start my own thing. And what I've built is an app called Threshold Money. It's essentially the personal finance app I've always wanted, but never been able to find. Today, I want to spend a few minutes and talk about why I built Threshold Money, why I think it'll be valuable to folks like you, and where you can sign up and join the waitlist so you're notified when it goes live later this summer. All right, let's get into it. In short, Threshold exists because I found myself wanting more from my budgeting app. These apps are great at helping us answer questions around where our money is going today. Things like being able to categorize transactions, set and monitor budgets, and understand our monthly cash flow. There's excellent tools out there to help with these things like Copilot Money, Monarch Money, YNAB, your bank's in-house budgeting tool, or even spreadsheets. And I personally used Copilot for about 2 years, and it was initially helpful, but I found that as the questions about my finances got a bit more complex, I was starting to hit the ceiling of what Copilot could do for me, and it wasn't as valuable. So I want to unpack these questions a bit more. On one side, the questions were more organizational in nature, like, I understand my net worth, but how is it allocated across cash and investments, liquid versus illiquid assets? Or, I have the same large cap stock ETF in my 401k and my Roth IRA. What's the total value of that holding across my accounts? And then on the other side of the house, the questions were more related to planning. Things like, what would happen to my retirement goal if something changed about my lifestyle today? When could I realistically achieve financial independence? Or what's the feasibility of buying a home within the next 5 years? And as I sat with these questions a bit more, I realized they really rolled up into two categories that represent constraints of the budgeting apps I've used. And the organizational type constraint is that budgeting apps box you into a default structure. It can be helpful for extracting quick insights, but when it starts to butt heads with the uniqueness of your financial situation, it can become a constraint. And on the planning side, these budgeting apps cannot adequately model complex future scenarios, like, setting up a retirement goal. So what is Threshold Money? Number one, it's everything you'd expect from a modern budgeting app. So you can still, of course, see all your transactions in one place, set budgets, monitor your net worth, all the table stakes functionality you've come to expect. But on top of that, Threshold is built on a customizable canvas interface where it can actually adapt to the uniqueness of your financial situation. And on the planning side, it's a platform where you can collaborate with AI to easily model out complex long-term scenarios. So things like retirement or saving up for a down payment or a child's education. You can have these longer time horizon objectives side by side with what's happening day to day with your money. And to conclude, I want to share a perspective I've kept top of mind throughout the development process. It's simply that money is stored energy for the potential of multiple outcomes. I know that's not anything new or rocket science, but it helps me orient myself around the fact that when we ask ourselves that question, what's going on with my money, or when we have the impulse to organize our finances, I think what we really want to know are what potential future outcomes are available to me in light of my finances. And it's my hope and my goal that as you use Threshold, it's a platform that provides clarity on what potential outcomes are available to you, not just helps you organize your finances. So I'll drop a link to the wait list in the description below. It's launching later this summer. Super excited to share it with you. Let me know if there's any questions, drop a comment, shoot me an email. Always happy to chat, and appreciate the time as always. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.